Hi, my name is Jim Gibson. Thank you for coming to my channel today. Really appreciate it. Just a little bit of background for those who have not watched my other videos. A business owner for more than 30 years, successful at that. High-tech business owner. Former captain in the Marine Corps, master's degree in business administration, and a lot of other stuff. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the fact that someone called me a racist. Not only someone, it's happened a lot. And usually people call you a racist when they can't debate the facts. So case in point, there it is. Case in point was a situation that happened at a middle school. The middle school teachers got together and they realized that there were some students who were bored to death because of the slowness of the teaching, and there was other students that needed extra help to keep up. So teachers got together on their own and they decided that they would come up with this program that some of them volunteered to teach the kids who wanted more difficulty in the classroom, wanted to move ahead and move at a fast pace, and others wanted to work with the students who were struggling. And that sounds like a great idea. They came up with it on their own. Principal approved it. Kids approved it. They had extra homework. They had extra reading. They had more difficult tests. And they had to have approval from their parents to do it. And students were enthused about this. And of course, those who were struggling got extra time with their teacher. Got extra explanation and extra things to help them also. So everyone is being served here in this program. The teachers loved it, the principal approved it, and the students thought it was fantastic. That was all the way up till when the school board found out about it. And again, I was on the Vista School Board for 20 years. Trustee is the people who make decisions for the school district, and for us it was 5 of us, so I was just one of 5. I was the only conservative at the time. So to make a long story short, the board decided we're going to end that program because in education, it's not about education, it's about equal outcome, not equal opportunity or opportunities, it's about equal outcome. When teachers put in extra effort and they are successful, well, the union doesn't go for that, man. That isn't going to happen. That isn't what they want, the union. So they'll just squash that immediately. Every teacher has to teach according to the contract, not 1 minute over teaching each day. So make a long story short, very successful program, really working well and everything else. And the other 4 board members on the board, and they were put there by the teachers union, who paid for their campaign, who ran their campaign, who helped them win everything else. They decided they were going to end the program and it was going to come up in the board meeting that night. Well, the parents found out and the parents decided to do a demonstration, not a protest. They did a demonstration. They stood outside the school with signs to keep this program. It was helping students. It was an excellent thing. Didn't cost the taxpayer a dime more. They had to pay for these teachers anyway, so there was no expense to the taxpayers, and it was a very successful program on both sides, helping those who were struggling and helping those who were bored to death in classroom. So to make a long story short, they were going to end it that night at the school board meeting. Well, the parents got out there in the afternoon and started demonstrating. TV station found out about it. I was with the parents. I was giving them encouragement, telling them that's the right thing, everything else. Well, the reporter came out there and he asked me a lot of questions, told him a lot of questions, how it was a great program, how the parents wanted it, how it didn't cost taxpayers a dime, everything else. And then he took that mic and he asked a question and he stuck it in my face. Well, they're accusing you of being a racist. I mean, that's the worst thing you could possibly tell people, right? Not really. So he said, are you a racist? And I said, yeah, no, I'm not a racist. Why would anyone think I'm a racist? Have I ever said anything that said that? And he said, well, they said that the only reason you support this program is because there's white students there. And I said, well, isn't it a shame? I don't know what the makeup is in this school. I never even thought about looking what the makeup is in this school. But isn't it a shame that when the other side, the activists in education, run out of arguments, and they can't debate what you're doing, or they cannot point out the fallacies of the facts that you're giving them, that they just throw up their hands and they say, well, he's a racist. That's why he's doing it. And I said, this is just a good program. I don't know how many white kids are in it. I don't know how many Hispanic kids. I don't know how many black kids are in it. I don't know anything about that, and I really don't care. They're students, and they're doing this, and no one is saying you can't join this if you're not white, or no one's saying the only people that can join this are white students. I've never heard that. That wasn't part of the program. But to make a long story short, I told them I didn't know, but I would research it to find out who's there. And it is a shame that when you run out of arguments, that you just call someone a racist. And it proves the weakness on the other side. But to make a long story short, I researched it and found out the majority of students were Hispanic. Not unusual in our school district, because the majority of students in our school district are Hispanic. But the knee-jerk reaction was that I must be a racist because I was for a successful program. And obviously, it only serves white people. You know, it speaks volumes as to what they think of Hispanic students and black students, that only white people could succeed in a program like this. That in itself proves that they're the racists. And, you know, many times when people can't debate my facts, that's the knee-jerk reaction from the other side, is that you must be a racist. And I often ask them, I say, well, thank you for agreeing with me that my logic is irrefutable. My logic is irrefutable because you haven't debated me on the logic or the facts. You just called me a racist. Now, do you have any proof at all that I am a racist? And of course they say no. Then I said, okay, so you have exited logic, and you just want to call names and you just want to slander me or libel me when it's in paper. So make a long story short, I am not a racist. I don't care about people's race. I care about the students. I care about the parents that are served, and I care about the taxpayers. Thank you for watching my video today. I very much appreciate it. Please, if you agree with me, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more, then subscribe and ring the bell, and you'll be notified in YouTube world next time I create a video. Thank you for watching today. You have a great day.